I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Today, it's the National Football League. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Parham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all the opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On ground. This is Leonard Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. This is taken at the 15. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, Parham, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He was brought down.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
second down and 3. Ball on the 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And 3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
He is good.
And he puts it through. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4 yards. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again.
Carson Wentz sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Fournette. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
the Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Wentz on 3rd down, and he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. This is Breida on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 32.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Patriot.
He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. Throwing on first is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Breida. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing his wings. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 38. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 32 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, here's Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. But they run the option here on first and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Brings up third.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now it's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Dolphins 56.
New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Wentz again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
At their own 29.
Miami set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 58 yards. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the second half.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll keep it on the ground. Parham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Parham. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. It's only
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of...
Shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse build to reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body. Young.